Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
As we welcome you back to Lorain High School, Tim Elkhorn along with Gary Pelter, on-site engineer Jared Kozar, back in the studios of AM 930 WEOL, spinning the dials tonight, the very best in the business, Alan Calcaterra. I understand he has Steve Spooner back there with him as well. And yes, a great big thank you to Joe Bach. Gary, you know how to spell that? B-O-C-K from Lorain City Schools, as he has tied into our audio tonight. And for those of you that are listening in Lorain tonight, you'll have a chance to watch this game very shortly on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Well, here we go, the championship game about to be played. Now, the good news is about doing two games, you get double the coverage. Bad news is we weren't really able to check in with the scorers table as far as our starters were concerned. So we're going to do this somewhat on the fly. As I look out there for Lorain, I see Angelique Flores, Aaliyah Anderson, Destiny Wilson, Onyx Lopez, and I believe that's Tremea Blair. So we've got the five starters for Lorain as this game is underway. Right wing, a three ball up, no good by Josie Carandang for Elyria Catholic. Out of there with it come the Lady Titans. We'll catch you up as we go along. Don't worry. Angelique Flores into the forecourt for Lorain High. Lorain, obviously, here on their home floor, the home team tonight in their home whites. White shirts, white shorts, dark blue letters and numbers with the blue trim. On the left wing, three ball is short. Rebound knocked around, grabbed by Elyria Catholic's Josie Carandang. Long pass down the floor, left of the lane. The runner around the rim, no good by Becky Horvath. Rebound grabbed by Lorain High. Here come the Lady Titans into the forecourt. Tough shot put up off the glass, no good by Flores. Rebound fought for, down to the ground they go, and the ball went out of bounds. It still belongs to Lorain. So let's see. For Elyria Catholic, we've got Josie Carandang, Margot Novak, Becky Horvath, as the shot is put up, no good. I think it may have glanced at guide wire, although the whistle doesn't blow. Out of there with it comes EC. Here's Riley Schill for Elyria Catholic. Schill had a 27-point game last night. Feeds it left wing, jumper put up, no good by Horvath. Offensive rebound, though, grabbed by EC. Carandang, baseline shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Aaliyah Anderson for Lorain. We are scoreless. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Right wing, a three right there by Lorain High. Onyx Lopez. So Lopez with the game's first points. Lorain leads it 3-0. Back comes Elyria Catholic. Driving and getting fouled was Riley Schill. And Schill will shoot 2 free throws. That foul on Lorain High is called on Angelique Flores. Yeah, Riley Schill had a big game last night in that win over Elyria High. 27 points on Friday for the 5'6" sophomore. She misses the first free throw. Schill, line left as EC here in the first half. Will go right to left along your radio dial. Heading towards the closed end of the gym here at Lorain High. Schill splits the pair, and EC is on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game. In the backcourt, ball knocked out of the hands of Lopez. She goes down to get it and somehow got it off to Onyx Lopez. Excuse me, that was Flores that got it to Lopez, but now Schill steals the ball for EC. Schill, baseline right, tough shot, no good. They fight for the rebound. Down to the floor they go. Scrum in the corner, ball thrown out of there, deflected, battling for it, 4 girls. And finally, Larry Reardon, out of mercy for all of them, blows the whistle. And the ball belongs to the Lady Titans.
Tim, there was actually 5 girls. There was one at the bottom of the pile.
Well, how'd you see her?
There was a lot of them down there because I was counting them when the heads popped up.
3-1 Lorain High with the ball and the lead. Blair feeds right side to Flores. Flores, left wing Lopez, a 3. That one's short, long rebound. Riley Schill has it for Elyria Catholic, quickly to Carandang. Carandang feeds it ahead to Horvath. Laid it up and in, and she got fouled. So Horvath with a chance for a 3-point play. The foul is on Lorain High's Angelique Flores, and that's 2 on Flores. We're tied at 3. Horvath looking to break the tie. Line left. And she does. So the three-point play by Becky Horvath. And EC is up 4-3 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Down the lane, driving and scoring is Angelique Flores. Nice shot by Flores. 5-4. Lorain regains the advantage. At the other end, baseline shot no good by Horvath. Rebound fought for and knocked to the floor was Onyx Lopez. And the foul is called on Elyria Catholic. It's whistled on Margot Novak. All right, I've got all 5 EC starters. We've got Carindang, Schill, Novak, Horvath, and Jesse Lee. And no sooner do I get the starters figured out, Eric Rothgary goes to the bench. It's going to be one of those kind of nights. 5-4. Lorain High with the lead in the backcourt, being harassed as Blair got it off to Angelique Flores. Flores down the right side, feeds in the corner to Lopez. Onyx will shoot a 3, missed it. Rebound Destiny Wilson, put it up no good. Fight for the rebound, out of there with it comes Elyria Catholic. And Julia Scarpelli got tied up. The possession arrow belongs to EC. Here comes the Lady Panthers, coming off their big win last night over crosstown rival Elyria High. 5-4, EC down by 1. Carindang works to the left side, tried to bounce it down low. Good defense by Lorain High. They knocked that ball out of there. And here come the Lady Titans into the forecourt. Flores feeds right side. Blair puts up a shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound ricochets around, out of there with it. Becky Horvath for EC, down the floor to Carindang. Carindang, run of the lane, hits the brakes, feeds it left side. And the pass too strong for Becky Horvath as she lost it out of bounds.
Tim, it's early, but neither one of these teams are shy about running right down the floor and putting a shot up, that's for sure.
Boy, this is early in the year for my play-by-play tongue to be tested. Good Lord. I mean, I just did a football game 24 hours ago. That's pretty easy. All you got to say is Sopko, looking. Here, this ball's flying around, man. Takes us about a game to get our basketball rhythm, don't you think, Pelt?
Oh, I think so.
Flores left of the lane. Nice spin move, but she traveled with it. At least Heather Hurd thinks so. Heather working tonight's game along with Brian Hagan and our good friend Larry Reardon. Good to see Larry. Although I have run into Larry quite a bit during the offseason. He's a big-time lunch guy at Wolfie's. So Larry and I often bump into each other at Wolfie's during lunch hour. Not sure Larry wants the whole county to know that, but now I just told everyone. Into the forecourt, Horvath down the lane. The runner spins around the rim and in. Becky Horvath now with 5, and EC regains the advantage, 6-5. Well, Larry's there with his coworkers, so I would think he's okay with me saying that. Destiny Wilson, baseline jumper, a beauty for Lorain. And Destiny Wilson puts the Lady Titans on top, 7-6. Quickly at the other end, Julia Scarpelli laid it up and in off a beautiful feed. Well, Julia Scarpelli with her first 2 points. And EC regains the advantage at 8-7. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lorain got here by beating Keystone last night. EC with a win over Elyria. Out front, ball knocked away, stolen by Carindang for Elyria Catholic. Feeds in the middle to Horvath. Horvath right back to Carindang. Josie Carindang at the top of the three-point arc, right side to Schill. Cross-court pass Carindang, thought about the 3, works to the foul line, hits the brakes, hands it off behind her to Riley Schill. Schill wearing that white headband, feeds left side, ball knocked out of bounds by Destiny Wilson. Ball remains with Elyria Catholic. Huge thank you goes out to Lorain City Schools Athletic Director Brian Corey. Well, he has been very gracious in hosting us here this evening. EC with the ball, inbounds. They throw it down low, and the pass deflects off the hands of Nora Hopkins out of bounds.
Brian always takes care of us.
He's a great guy. And he does a tremendous job as the AD here in Lorain. Into the forecourt for Lorain comes Angelique Flores. Feeds left side to Janae Thompson now in the game. First time we've seen Janae. Janae's only a freshman. We've seen a lot of freshmen in these two games. 8-7 EC with a 1-point lead. Out front, Onyx Lopez, 5'8" senior, gives it behind her to Destiny Wilson. Wilson bounce on the right side to Blair. Blair back out front to Onyx Lopez. Lopez right in front of the EC bench. Lorain going left to right here in the first half of play. Lopez tried to bounce it left side to Flores. Ball deflected. Flores got it in the lane. The runner in and out. Rebound hooked up by Wilson, no good. Rebound tapped out front. Riley Schill has it for Elyria Catholic. Riley in the backcourt, now heads up the right side, into the forecourt, feeds in the right corner to Horvath. Horvath tried to dump it down low to Scarpelli. Ball stolen by Wilson. Wilson in the forecourt for Lorain, run to the lane, the runner no good. Rebound grab by Julia Scarpelli for Elyria Catholic. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. 8-7 EC. Schill run to the lane, the runner short. Riley got it back, pummeled as she went up, missed the shot but got fouled. Boy, Riley Schill took a pretty good whack right there. And Riley will shoot two.
She got fouled, and she got fouled hard going after that rebound and trying to get the stick back.
Maybe we should have Joe Bach run the replay right there. I didn't see who that foul was on. I know Riley got hammered. And again, they're not putting the fouls up on the board, but Riley Schill hits that first free throw. Riley with her second point in the ball game. At the half, we'll have two more Lorain County Veterans of the Week as Mark Feldman of Lorain and the head coach at Elyria Catholic, Eric Rothgary, will name Veteran of the Week players. Second free throw up and in by Riley Schill. So EC now leads it 10-7. 1:10 to go here in the first quarter of play. Angelique Flores down the right side. Here come those texts again. Feeds right side to Onyx Lopez. Back out front to Angelique Flores. Flores gives it off to Janae Thompson. Thompson outside the three-point arc. Clips it to Wilson. Wilson gave it back to Thompson. Up, no, but fouled. Oh, that was a pretty give and go. And Janae Thompson will shoot two. Heather Hurd with the call.
Yeah, it looked for a second like Janae Thompson was going to be have a clear shot to the basket and an easy layup, but EC wasn't having much of that. They gave her a little whack on the way to the basket.
5'11", ninth grader Janae Thompson, line right for Lorain. Wearing number 15 on the back of her white uniform, hits the first. And that's Janae's first varsity point. She did not score in the game last night against Keystone. So she'll always remember her first point. Thompson second one up, no good. Rebound grab by Elyria Catholic. 10-8 ball game, 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. EC leading by a deuce. Carindang at the half-court line just dribbled the ball off her leg out of bounds. Got one of Larry Reardon's subordinates texting me saying, "We'll be talking about the boss and where he goes for lunch."
All right, we won't mention it anymore.
We won't say he's at Wolfie's every day. 30 seconds to go. I wouldn't say every day. On the left side, Flores' jumper skimmed off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, tie up between Destiny Wilson and Nora Hopkins. And the possession arrow belongs to Lorain. In the ball game now for Lorain, Kathleen Kovacs. Also in the contest now for the Lady Titans is Gretchen Conabear. Of course, Gretchen's mom is the principal at Lorain High. And now there's a discussion at the scorer's table just to make sure that the ball belongs to the Lady Titans. It's going to get Tremia Blair back in the game for Lorain High. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. 10-8. Inbounds goes to Wilson. Foul line shot. Missed that one badly. Rebound corralled by Nora Hopkins for EC. And then Conabear stole the ball and then got hammered on her way to the hoop. No foul called. And then as EC's Riley Schill grabbed the ball, she got touched and the whistle blew. Well, these officials obviously have to work themselves into game shape as well. How do you not call anything on Conover right there? My goodness. 16.2 to go. See, Gary, we're in the first quarter of the second game, and I got my first little critique in. I knew it wouldn't take long. Schill to the foul line. Right side, Carindang. A three ball off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Schill. Big shot, good with a second to go. Wow. Riley Schill makes it a 12-8 EC lead at the end of one. Nice shot by Riley. And that concludes our first period here at Lorain. EC by 4 as we head to the second on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup. We're on WEOL and Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com. EC with the lead as we start the second quarter, although the Lady Panthers turned it over on their first possession. And out front, Gretchen Conover now for Lorain High got fouled by EC's Jesse Lee. Boy, he impressed me with that one. Coming out of a commercial break with a play that just happened in the highlight. Don't rest on your laurels back there, Alan. Tim will find something.
Oh, come on now. By the way, did you get here safe and sound tonight? You didn't take any directions from Jared, did you? Good Lord. Alan, while you're the best in the business, don't ever take anything direction-wise from Jared. At the other end, Riley Schill with a steal and a score for Elyria Catholic. And it's now a 14-8 EC lead. 7:08 to go, first half. Into the forecourt comes Lorain High. Angelique Flores deals left side to Blair. Blair back in the corner to Flores. Flores outside the three-point arc, shoves it out front to Destiny Wilson, gave it to Conover, her three no good. Rebound grab by Elyria Catholic's Jessie Lee, 5'11 freshman. Hands it off to Riley Schill. She's a young player, only a sophomore. Schill into the forecourt, off on the right side to Carindang, another sophomore. Carindang to the three-point arc, into the lane, the runner off the glass, no good. Rebound Lee, had it knocked out of her hands, and Lee then reached in and fouled Angelique Flores. Again, for those of you listening in Lorain tonight, you can watch it on WLCS TV 20. Lorain City Schools Television. Joe Bach manning the camera here tonight. Joe, where's your big crew? Normally, Joe's got a whole bunch of kids with him up here. Just mooching food off everybody.
Saturday, they got the day off.
Bach never has a day off. Bach works tirelessly. In the right corner, Flores hits the three ball. Angelique Flores with a long-range bomb. And it's now 14-11. That Joe Bach, he's a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour-a-day guy. Into the forecourt comes EC, leading by 3. In the right corner, Carindang, her pass deflected. Nice defense by Destiny Wilson for Lorain. Out of there with it come the Lady Titans. Into the forecourt, Flores. Flores, running the lane, backs up, got her, shot blocked. Flores got it back. Left side, Conover. Gretchen Conover, bounce out front, Flores. Flores matched up against Scarpelli. Flores for Lorain, throws it behind her to Onyx Lopez. Lopez works in between the circles, now into the lane, throws it down low, Wilson, bank shot, good. Destiny Wilson, Gary, was almost facing away from the basket.
That was a nice pass, though. Nice assist to get it to her, and she just turned, pivoted, and
hit the layup.
And we've got a 1-point game. Left of the lane, shot off the glass, no good by Hopkins. Rebound put up, no, but Scarpelli fouled on the putback. So Scarpelli will shoot 2. The foul was on Destiny Wilson for Lorain High. Again at the half, we'll have our Lorain County Veteran of the Week award. Both coaches naming a Veteran of the Week. Eric Rothgary of Elyria Catholic. Mark Feldman, the head coach of Lorain High. First free throw up and in by Julius Scarpelli. One thing about Coach Feldman, he is energetic, he is active, always fun to watch coach, and I think he's the only coach in Lorain County that dons the sneakers while he's coaching. He makes a real fashion statement down there. Mark's a great guy. Up front, 3-ball by Flores, no good. Rebound grab by EC. They lead it 15-13 with under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice pass down low, layup up and in by Becky Horvath. A beautiful feed by Carindang. 17-13, EC with a 4-point advantage. 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. Onyx Lopez on the right side for Lorain. Lost the ball, got it back at the half-court line. Lopez to the foul line. Tough shot off the back of the rim, no good. Lopez got it back, hooked it up, rattled it in. Onyx Lopez takes it 17-15. Lorain pulls to within 2 with 4:20 to go here in the first half. Into the forecourt. For Elyria Catholic comes Riley Schill. Schill with 7 points so far. Had 27 last night. Left side Hopkins, a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Carindang. How was she not called for an over the back right there? Oh my goodness. Baseline jumper, oh beauty by Becky Horvath. They'll give her 2. 19-15. Oh, Carindang got away with just climbing the back. Wow. I'll have to say something to Larry and Wolfies next time. Out front, Conabear, she'll shoot a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Destiny Wilson. There's a foul called. And Mark Feldman saying it's about time. Destiny Wilson will shoot 2. As Brian Hagan comes over to make the actual call. They called it on Julius Scarpelli. So Destiny Wilson at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Lorain. First one up and in. Destiny now has 5. Colson and Colson cage matchup next Friday on the boys' side. Elyria Catholic hosting Clearview. Second free throw by Wilson, no good. Pretty violent collision here on the near side in the corner. Ball went out of bounds. And Destiny Wilson just got called with a foul. I've got 2 on Destiny, but again, they're not putting the fouls up on the board. I cannot confirm or deny that number. Schill at the half-court line for Elyria Catholic. Bounce right side to Carindang. Her pass stolen by Wilson. Wilson to the forecourt. Wilson into the lane. Bounces it left side. Tough shot put off the glass. No good by Blair. Rebound grab by Elyria Catholic. Schill has it in the backcourt. 3:12 to go here in the first half. Championship game of the holiday tournament. EC leading Lorain 19-15. I have. Scoreboard has 16. Coming down the lane. Shot put up, no good. But a whistle and a foul. Well, here we go again. We had this issue in the first game when my book didn't match the score. That foul on Lorain was called on, I believe, Angelique Flores. Free throw up, no good by Carindang. Aaliyah Anderson will now check back in the ball game for Lorain. I think they called. I'm not sure what they called. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound put up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Elyria Catholic and a foul on the baseline. And we'll have free throws for EC. Was Flores' shot a 3? Is that where I'm off?
Yes, it was, Tim.
Well, that's why I'm off. Free throw up, no good for Becky Horvath.
And now Mark Feldman says Elkhorn's having problems with the score sheet. Let's take a timeout. 2:57 to go, first half, 19-16. EC by 3 on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL and Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com.
(20-16) with under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Off the timeout, Conover comes up the left side for Lorain High. Conover bounce on the right wing to Onyx Lopez. Lopez at the three-point arc, deals right side to Blair. Blair right in front of the EC bench. She got tied up, and Hopkins forces the possession arrow. Ball still belongs to Lorain High. Boy, to say that my score sheet is now just a mess.
You're having issues over there.
Pelt, you know me. I always have issues. 20-16, Conover. Bounce on the left side to Flores. Flores drives to the hole. Nice move, but missed the shot. Did everything well, but couldn't cash in. Blair, though, grabs the offensive rebound. Got it to Conover. Conover left side to Lopez. Strong to the bucket, off the glass, no good. Rebound grab by EC's Nora Hopkins. Hopkins gives it off to Riley Schill. Schill throws it ahead to Julia Scarpelli. Scarpelli on the right wing. Tough shot, too strong. Long rebound deflects to Conover. Conover hands it behind her to Onyx Lopez. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Good ball game brewing, 20-16. Out front, jump ball, nope. Or jump shot, no. Rebound grab by Riley Schill for EC. Schill to the forecourt. Nice bounce pass. Left of the lane, shot up and in by Horvath. Oh, what an assist by Riley Schill. 22-16, EC by 6. Tell you what, this is a good-looking EC team, a very young Elyria Catholic squad. Conover three ball, it's an air ball. It simply goes out of bounds.
Tell you what, baskets are hard to come by for the Lady Titans here in this second quarter of play, Tim.
Actually, Gary, I think I got my scorebook all straightened out. We're good.
That's good to know.
Some things take time, my friend. 1:10 to go. Here in the first half of play, Tim Elkhorn, Gary Pelter. We're here in Lorain. EC up by 6. Getting her shot blocked was Horvath. Oh, what a nice defensive play made by Janae Thompson. At the other end, Lorain throws it away, though. Bounce pass out of bounds. And with 54 seconds to go in the half, EC gets the ball back. And now Lorain decides to pick up with some full court pressure. Into the forecourt, Karen Dang weaving her way through traffic. Bounce pass down low. Bank shot good by Hopkins. Boy, EC running the press breaker to perfection right there. 24-16. Elyria Catholic by 8. We're down to the final 30 seconds of the second quarter. Conover out front. Gretchen backs up with the basketball. Fires it to Onyx Lopez. 25 on the clock. Lopez working left side. Flores, three ball, it's an air ball, rebound grab by EC, 16 seconds to go in the half. Into the forecourt, Karen Dang, into a double team, baked it in off the glass. Wow, what a shot by Karen Dang. EC by 10, 5 seconds to go in the half. Out front, Flores. Flores with one on the clock, just hoists it up towards the hoop, but it's too late, didn't fall anyway. 26-16, EC by 10 at the intermission.
McGruff the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
Nearly 750,000 remarkable individuals serving their country. And they all believe they have the best job in the world. Join us. America's Air Force. No one comes close.
Tell you what, EC is a very impressive looking young basketball team, and we'll see how Lorain High responds here in the second half of play. EC with the basketball as we open up quarter number 3. Elyria Catholic now left to right on your radio dial. Out front, Riley Schill. Schill gives it topside to Josie Carendang. Feeds in the right corner to Novak. Novak back to Schill. Threw it down low. Turnaround shot good off the glass by Horvath. And it's a 12-point lead for EC at 28-16. Quickly at the other end, though, Destiny Wilson got the pass and laid it up and in for Lorain. And it's now 28-18. EC at the other end. Carendang in the right corner. Carendang trying to dump it down low. Pass stolen by Wilson. Destiny must have found out she was our veteran player of the week, although as she feeds it down the floor, she tossed it too far for Angelique Flores. Each team with their original starting 5 on the floor. For EC, Carendang, Schill, Novak, Horvath, and Lee. For Lorain, Flores, Wilson, Blair, Lopez, and Anderson. Right side, Carendang, a 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. Wow, what a shot by Carendang. 31-18. EC with a 13-point lead. Aaliyah Anderson on the left wing for Lorain High. Lady Titans going right to left on your radio dial here in the second half of play, heading towards the closed end of the gym. There's a steal by Schill, but then Schill lost it at the other end. She knocked down Onyx Lopez, and the foul will be called on Riley Schill. And Riley Schill, congratulations to her, our veteran player of the week. Well, I love to hear the coaches talk about these veteran players, although Eric Rothgary said Riley Schill might be the only 15-year-old girl that gets the veteran of the week, but he has such a young team. She's a veteran as a sophomore, though, so a lot of action as a freshman. Lorain at the other end. Anderson left of the lane. Threw it too strong. A rebound grab by Elyria Catholics. Becky Horvath. Right corner, Carendang, a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound EC. 2 girls fighting for it. Lee finally got it. Tried to give it to Horvath, and she traveled with the basketball. Boy, this EC starting lineup. Sophomore, junior, sophomore, freshman. That's a young team. Of course, we saw a very young team in our opener, Keystone. If you weren't with us for that one, Elyria High trailed by 12 in the first half, but rallied and beat Keystone 55-44. Here, EC with a 13-point lead. Wilson tries to hand the ball off to Lopez. Lopez fumbled it, gets it back. Onyx Lopez changing hands on the dribble, comes into the lane, runner off the glass, no good. Rebound grab by Elyria Catholic. Schill with the basketball as she was fed by Novak, and then Schill got whacked in the backcourt by Aaliyah Anderson. Got Aaliyah with her first foul.
Solid defense right there by the Lady Panthers. They came away with the basketball, and they called that foul down underneath the basket, so they're going to have to go the whole length of the floor.
And now a timeout taken by Mark Feldman. We'll take a break. 5:47 to go in the third. EC 31-18 on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL. Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com.
Sports are great for a kid's body. Steroids aren't. They can ruin tendons in legs and arms. Steroids can stunt bone growth and increase the chances of liver cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Steroids don't make great athletes. They destroy them. Talk to your kids. Need help? Get help. Visit drugfree.org.
5:47 to go, third quarter. Gary Mark Feldman just trying to push some buttons here to get his Lorain team back in this thing.
They need to push some buttons right here. They're down 31-18.
Karen Dang throws it into Schill. Schill for Elyria Catholic being harassed in the backcourt, heads to the forecourt. Riley Schill on the right-hand dribble, picked up by Blair. Schill comes around a pick by Lee. Schill in the right corner. Karen Dang, a three. Hit another one. Josie Karen Dang with a couple of three balls here in the third quarter. And it's 34-18 Lady Panthers.
Karen Dang attempted a couple in that first half of play, but she's hit a couple here. She's 2 of 3 in the third quarter, Tim.
Flores, top of the key. Riley Schill reached in and fouled her. So Schill, according to my count, with her second foul for Elyria Catholic. That's their second team foul. Again, for those of you listening in Lorain tonight, hoping for a Lorain High rally as they're down 16, you can watch this one in the near future on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Driving in the lane, tough shot, up and in. Boy, that was a beauty by Angelique Flores as she got sent to the deck. 34-20, the shot by Flores gets Lorain back to within 14. Schill, right of the lane, feeds on the right wing to Karen Dang. Karen Dang throws it out front to Novak. Novak's pass deflected and then a foul as Onyx Lopez got knocked to the floor. Larry Reardon with the call. And that foul on EC is on Margot Novak. And Larry Reardon working tonight's ball game with Brian Hagan and Heather Hurd. 34-20. Lorain with the ball, down by 14 with 4:45 to go here in quarter number 3. Angelique Flores, right of the key for the Lady Titans, feeds right side to Destiny Wilson. Wilson outside the three-point arc, back out front to Lopez, back to Wilson. Laid it up, no good. Boy, they ran a beautiful give and go, just couldn't convert. Here comes EC. Schill to the forecourt, down the right side. Now a beautiful pass underneath to Scarpelli, who's checked in and lays it in. Boy, what a nice feed by Becky Horvath. Scarpelli makes it 36-20. EC matches their biggest lead. Lorain High needs to get this thing cranked up. Onyx Lopez with the basketball. Bounce to Destiny Wilson, feeds left wing to Angelique Flores. Flores back in the middle to Lopez. Lopez comes left to the lane, and as she tried to split a double team, the foul was called. Foul was on Jesse Lee. Gary?
I was going to say, Elyria Catholic shooting percentage, they're 4 of 5 from the field so far here in the third quarter of play. They just keep pushing that lead out.
Shot up, no good. Rebound grab, run of the lane, tough shot off the glass, no good by Blair. Fight for the rebound. Schill has it for Elyria Catholic. Riley Schill heads to the forecourt, fires it down low. Bank shot up and in by Horvath. What a feed by Schill. And it's 38-20. EC by 18. Lorain with the basketball. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Out front. Now they feed it right side to Lopez. Her shot partially blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Can it still be long? No, it goes to EC. .322 to go. 38-20. EC has seized control of this one. Nora Hopkins, 5'9" freshman, now checks in for the Lady Panthers. Right side, Schill. Schill unloads a jumper. It's around the rim and out. Rebound grab by Lorain, and now we've got an official timeout as Angelique Flores came around a pick, got sent to the deck, and she is still down on the floor. Flores is shaken up. Well, now she's going to be slow to get up, but I think she's all right.
I think they're going to have her sit there for a second or two to take a look at her.
So we'll take a quick timeout. 3:10 to go. EC by 18. 2:15 on the Colson and Colson Girls Cage matchup on WEOL. Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com.
Hi, I'm Jenny Garth. As a mom, there's nothing more important to me than seeing my kids smile. That's why I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to shine a light on the importance of a healthy, beautiful smile. We all want to look our best, and an attractive smile is part of it. Getting your child an orthodontic checkup can make a huge difference in their future. Orthodontists straighten teeth and jaws. And if braces are needed, today's hip models let kids sport their own personal style during treatment. To learn more, visit braces.org.
Well, Gary, I think Angelique Flores is going to be all right, although she took a pretty good lick out there as she now heads to the Lorain High bench. So EC with a 38-20 lead with 3:10 to go here in the third quarter of play. Boy, this is a very impressive performance by this Elyria Catholic squad.
Elyria Catholic, they've turned it up here in the second half of play. They had a nice lead coming into the second half, but I'll tell you what, they've really turned up the heat, and they're doing what they have to do.
For EC, you'll have Josie Carandang along with Nora Hopkins, Jesse Lee, Riley Schill, and that's Becky Horvath out there. For Lorain High, Sage McCall has now checked in. Gretchen Conaber, Onyx Lopez, Kathleen Kovacs, and Destiny Wilson. I'm not sure why the officials were holding things up for so long. I think Larry was calling in a reservation to Wolfies. Out front, Onyx Lopez had her pass stolen away, and here comes EC. On the right side, Schill feeds it Carandang, a three. Around the rim and out. She finally missed one. Rebound put back up and in, though, by Julia Scarpelli. And it is all EC. They have doubled the score, 40-20. I think Mark Feldman's a little bit upset with his basketball team right now. He's got a bunch of new girls out there. Kathleen Kovacs in between the circles to Gretchen Conaber. Thought about the three. Now gives it off to Sage McCall. McCall gave it to Wilston. Tried to give it back to McCall. Pass deflected and stolen by Hopkins. 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. EC has blown this one wide open as they look to win the championship of the holiday tournament. Julia Scarpelli on the right side to Carandang. Carandang outside the three-point arc, feeds it off to Scarpelli. Scarpelli in the lane, overshot Horvath. Out of there with it comes Conaber for Lorain High. Gretchen Conaber crosses the timeline into the forecourt. Conaber looking for some help. Lobbed it out front. Ball deflected and stolen by EC, although they lose it. And at the half-court line, Kovacs got it to Wilson. Her pass stolen by Schill, and then Schill lost it. Back to Kovacs. Feeds it to Conaber. Bounce down low. Got it to Lopez, who laid it up and in. That wasn't pretty, but it worked. 40-22. Carandang, right corner, had an open look for a three. Passed it up, comes into the lane. Ran right into Kovacs, and the blocking foul will be called on Kathleen Kovacs.
Tim, up until that last basket by Lorain, they had been outscored 21-4. Continuing back into that second quarter of play.
Yeah, this game has just gotten away from the Lady Titans. Free throw up and in for Josie Carandang. She now has 9 points in the ball game. Josie Carandang, 5'10" sophomore, had 5 points in the win over Elyria last night. She's at 9 tonight, misses the second free throw. 41-22, EC with a 19-point lead. And now what's Larry Reardon halting things for? Well, Larry decided to stop things for a moment. I'm not sure why. 1:23 to go. Lorain High will inbound over on the far side. Joe Bach, did your camera pick up what that was all about?
Larry wanted a better position.
Well, then get in better position. Wilson drives and scores for Lorain High. Nice move by Destiny Wilson. 41-24 with 1:08 to go here in the third. Left side, three ball, right there! Nora Hopkins drains the three, and that'll bring a timeout from Elyria Catholic. 1:02 to go
44-24, EC by 20 on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL. Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com.
Freedom to think for yourself.
To disagree with the government.
Freedom to be equal.
To be different. Freedom to raise a family.
To marry the man I love.
The freedom to worship the God of my choice.
To live with dignity.
The freedom to be me.
To be whatever I want to be.
Defending freedom for over 200 years.
Welcome back to Lorain. 44-24, Elyria Catholic by 20. Tim Elkhorn, Gary Pelter, on-site engineer Jared Kozar, the very sarcastic Alan Patera back in the studios of WEOL. You know, he was doing a great job, Gary, and then he had to just throw that little sarcasm in there, throw us all off balance. Off the timeout, the runner off the glass, no good. A rebound loose on the floor. It's out of bounds, and it went off the leg of Elyria Catholic's Nora Hopkins.
We don't know how to deal with sarcasm around here.
Oh, not at all. Not with this crew. You better be able to deal it out. You better be able to take it. Destiny Wilson comes around a pick at the top of the key. Wilson tried to pass it, and the ball kicked by Elyria Catholic's Natalie Tremont, who's now in. Tremont seeing her first action. We're down to 40 seconds to go, and Mark Feldman now says, I want a timeout. We'll take a break. 44-24 with 40 seconds to go in the third. A full timeout on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL and Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com.
With video games, I'm always choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them.
How about this one?
Which is why I love these new rating summaries. They let me know exactly what's in the game. Players shoot lasers from an arm cannon. Robot enemies explode and limbs fly off.
Maybe that other one's better.
Yeah. Get your free game rating summary today, and with it, the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
Off the Lorain timeout. Conover unloads a three, missed it. Rebound loose on the end line. Kovacs has it though, so the Titans retain possession. They trail by 20. Wilson, three ball, in and out. Rebound grabbed by EC's Nora Hopkins. So here comes EC with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Onyx Lopez goes for the steal, and she gets called for the foul. So Onyx Lopez picks up the personal.
She is vehemently protesting it, but to no avail.
Up next for Lorain High, Wednesday at Avon Lake. And you wonder why Dave Zavara is here. Well, he's scouting this game. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Tremont had the ball knocked out of her hands. Lopez with three on the clock. Long three, short. Rebound, Conover put it up, no. And it wouldn't have counted anyway. It is all EC as we head to the fourth. Lady Panthers by 20. 44-24 at the end of three here in Lorain on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL. Gary on the web.
On WEOL.com.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down, and I won't back down.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has important information for the millions of people with asthma. You may not know there are two main causes of asthma symptoms: airway constriction you feel and inflammation you may not feel. Learn how to better manage your asthma by treating both main causes of asthma symptoms. Treating both causes can help prevent symptoms before they even start. And preventing symptoms could mean a smoother ride. For more information, go to asthma.com.
And it's all EC as we head to the fourth. 44-24. Elyria Catholic leading Lorain. Gary, on your stat sheet, is there a reason why EC's up by 20?
Well, I've got them 7 of 9 from the field in the third quarter of play, Tim. They've just been shooting the lights out. Everything they put up is going through the basket, including 3 3-pointers in that third quarter of play.
EC led by 10 at the half, doubled their lead in the third as they outscored Lorain 18-8. Lorain with the ball as we start the fourth. Onyx Lopez threw it down low to Wilson. Tough shot up and in. Nice speed by Lopez. And Mark Feldman says, hey, my girl got hurt down there. So we've got Onyx Lopez a little slow to get up. Well, I think she's going to be all right, although she's grimacing as she stands up and tries to walk it off. 7:48 to go. Onyx Lopez with that nice feed to Wilson makes it 44-26. They did hit that shot, correct?
They haven't given it to him on the scoreboard, though.
I think that's a good bucket. It was 44-24 at the end of 3.
Yeah, I know that.
They've yet to change the score. I'm telling you, Destiny Wilson put that ball in. There we go. Yeah, maybe they're dialing us in down at the scorer's table. All right, 44-26, and now Elyria Catholic to inbound against pressure, and Riley Schill had it knocked out of her hands out of bounds. Lorain High saying that ball went off Riley's leg, and I think Gretchen Conover has a legitimate argument right there, but EC gets it back. I think Elyria Catholic got a break right there. Schill in the backcourt against pressure, into the forecourt. Feeds left side to Horvath. Her jumper, air ball, rebound, out of bounds, and it went off EC. You can sense that Lorain wants to amp up the pressure rate here in the pace of this game.
But to get that pressure going, you
got to hit hoops.
Got to get a couple baskets here.
Yep. Destiny Wilson, right of the key, back to the basket, hands it off to Angelique Flores. Angelique drives to the hole, missed the shot though. Rebound put up by Janae Thompson, no good. Rebound Elyria Catholic. Riley Schill will bring it to the forecourt. Feeds right side. And Meredith Turnus, seeing her first action, misses a 3. Rebound grabbed by Lorain High. So Meredith Turnus has just checked in for EC. Conover, 3-ball around the rim and out. Rebound grabbed by Riley Schill for Elyria Catholic. She'll push it to the forecourt. Schill right down the lane. The runner no good. Schill got it back. Hooked it up off the glass and good. Riley puts the lead back to 20 at 46-26. 6:40 to go. After the ball game, our post-game show, which will include our Lorain County Community College Player of the Game. Sybil Roseboro won that honor in game 1. 3-ball out front by Flores. Nothing but oxygen right there. Rebound grab by EC. Their lead is 20. In the forecourt, Jessie Lee fires it right side to Turnus. Turnus comes underneath the hoop. Her pass kicked out of bounds by Destiny Wilson. That's going to get Josie Carandang back in the ball game as Meredith Turnus will take a seat. 6:16 to go. EC by 20. And a timeout taken with 6:16 left. 46-26. We'll be back to Lorain after this on the Colson and Colson Girls Cage Matchup on WEOL and on the web.
On WEOL.com.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Dad, did you ever do drugs?
Yeah, I did, and it was a dumb thing to do. But no one ever talked to me about it. My dad never talked to me about it.
Talking to your kids about drugs can be tough. Need help? Get help. Visit our website at drugfree.org.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Lorain High is now down to 2 timeouts remaining. Elyria Catholic with 3 left. 20-point lead for the girls in green. EC up 46-26. Make it a 22-point lead as the inbounds goes to Jesse Lee, and Lee banks it in.
Nice inbounds play by Elyria Catholic.
48-26, and at the other end, a whistle and a foul as Lorain High fed that ball down low. And heading to the free throw line will be Janae Thompson. Now, it's always good to have Joe Bach from WLCS TV 20 standing right next to us as he ties into our audio. Thompson misses the first. But doggone it, Gary, during the commercial timeouts, do we really have to listen to B-O-C-K talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers? I mean, enough is enough, don't you think? They're 4-6, Gary.
Yeah, I know.
Thompson hits the second.
I'll be down there tomorrow.
And so will a lot of other people as the Browns and the Steelers renew their rivalry. I can put up with Steeler fans. Just Bach. I don't know about him.
That's not the first thing I'm doing tomorrow, though.
Well, you got a busy day, actually.
Got a busy day. There's a benefit tomorrow over at Clearview High School for Todd Engel. It's a pancake breakfast. Good friend of mine and ours I should say, Kenny Keenan's going to be providing the sound. I'm going to be helping him out over there. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Todd has been diagnosed with a form of leukemia, and they're going to have a benefit over there. $10 for adults, $5 for children 12 and under. It's going to start at 8 a.m. in the morning and go all the way until noon. So you can stop in before church or after church and get yourself a bite to eat. And then I'm going to the ball game after that.
There you go. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Todd Engel. Off the inbound, Jesse Lee got fouled for Elyria.
Todd is a phys ed teacher over at the Amherst school system, and he's also an assistant coach at Clearview in football.
Lee missed the first, and Jesse missed the second. Rebound, Destiny Wilson. Yeah, that's a tough story. I know the Chronicle ran a big story about it earlier this fall. Both schools, Clearview and Amherst, have gotten very involved in fundraising projects and so forth. At the other end, Lorain with a missed shot. Out of there with it for Elyria Catholic, Riley Schill. EC by 21. Carendang dumps it down low. Beautiful feed to Novak. And Novak just got annihilated as she went up with the shot. So Novak will shoot 2. Tell you what, those pancake breakfasts, you got to watch your waistline. Those could be dangerous. First free throw bounces around the rim and in for Margot Novak, her first point of the ball game. She had 5 last night in the win over Elyria High. Novak line right, missed on the second. Rebound grab by Destiny Wilson. 49-27. Boy, it looks like Elyria Catholic is going to win this holiday tournament. Out front, 3-ball Flores, short. Rebound grabbed by Novak for EC. Got it to Schill. Down the floor to Horvath, who missed the layup. Rebound put back up and in, though. Oh, a nice follow by Lee. Boy, Lee found herself in traffic and somehow banked that thing home. 51-27. Man, how about EC here this weekend with wins over Elyria High and Lorain High? 2 Division I teams. You think this will be a confident group going forward? Lorain with a miss. Here comes EC to the other end. Carendang threw it down low, but overshot her intended target. Out of there with it for Lorain.
Yeah, they got
Blair.
They got the big comeback last night, and today a very solid performance.
Their lead is 24 points with 4:20 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Wilson, a 3-ball, missed it. Rebound grab by Novak for Elyria Catholic. Novak hands it off to Lee, who dishes it to Schill as we hit the halfway point of the final period. After the game, we'll have our Lorain County Community College player of the game. Schill went to the bucket, got her shot swatted out of bounds, but she also got knocked to the floor, and Riley will shoot 2. Foul on Angelique Flores. That's 4 on Flores. And Riley Schill, who had 27 last night, Quieter tonight with 9 as she misses the first. She really is the floor general of this team. Again, going back to Eric Rothgary talking about Riley at the half, our Veteran of the Week presentation. You can see that she directs the show for this team. Chill line right, good on the second. She's in double figures with 10. 52-27, we're under 4 minutes to go. Kathleen Kovacs back in for Lorain High. The Destiny Wilson out front to Aaliyah Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key, gave it right side, and Kovacs had to go right through her hands out of bounds. Boy, Dave Zavara has departed already. Of course, the head coach of the Shore Gals from Avon Lake with a win earlier today over Lake Ridge, 49-21. Was here scouting tonight as Avon Lake and Lorain will play on Wednesday night over at Avon Lake. Boy, Z must be hungry or something.
Quite possibly.
Thirsty. Schill on the right side to Lee.
I know the feeling.
I'm starving. Lee fell down but got the ball back. Gave it off to Scarpelli. Out front, 3 ball by Schill, no good. And on the putback, a whistle and a foul. Boy, it is all going EC's way. You hungry, Pell?
I'll tell you what, I don't think I can wait until pancakes tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to have to get a little something to keep me sustained.
It's never good when you have to wait until 8 o'clock. And now what do we got? Leah Anderson is heading towards the bench. And now Larry Reardon's having a conversation with Mark Feldman.
If we could ask everybody here to tone it down a little bit, we might be able to hear it.
Well, Leah Anderson is going to take a seat. I think we got a technical foul called, perhaps. Got a technical foul on Aaliyah Anderson. And it will be Natalie Tremont for Elyria Catholic to shoot the free throws. And for the second time tonight, we've got a girl in there for Lorain that I don't have a name for. Tremont misses the first of the technical free throws. Natalie will have one more, line right, 3:16 to go, second one good. So Tremont in the scoreboard. And now we'll go back to the original free throws for Elyria Catholic, which belong to Josie Carendang. Well, we're going to have some interesting choices as far as our Lorain County Community College Player of the Game is concerned. Carendang spun that free throw around the rim and it dropped out. Pretty balanced performance tonight from EC as they lead it 53-27. They get 54-27. So they have again doubled the score. Wow. So Carendang now with 10 points in the ball game. As we hit a 3:10 point here in the fourth quarter of play. First of 15 girls broadcast. Well, actually the first night, as we had the consolation game earlier. Elyria High beat Keystone 55-44. So we'll have 13 more girls games, and our boys schedule will get underway on Friday night with Clearview at Elyria Catholic. And that promises to be very interesting. Out front, 3 ball no good by Kovacs for Lorain, and the rebound grab by Elyria Catholic. And of course, what makes that very, very interesting, John Sally, the head coach of Clearview, now has Bob Walsh on his staff. I just think that's awesome that Bob has now come full circle. Traveling call out front on Meredith Turnus for EC. As Sam Falagi now checks in for Elyria Catholic, seeing her first action.
Got the general over there.
I just think that's so cool. Of course, he coached John Sally, and John was a part of Bob's state championship team at Clearview in 1974. There's a steal for Elyria Catholic. Hopkins drives and scores. Laura now with 7. Makes it 56-27. As we're down to 2:05 to go in the ball game. By the way, it's Malaya Simmons now in the game for Lorain High. There's a traveling call on Kathleen Kovacs for the Lady Titans. By the way, I want to acknowledge that Lorain High, of course, this year for the first time in 4 years playing without Alex Harris. Her remarkable career as a Lady Titan concluded last season. She's now at Penn State, and she is playing very, very well at Penn State as a freshman. Good for her. Left of the lane. Tough running shot off the glass is good by Tremia Blair. Makes it 56-29. And how about Alex Harris playing Big Ten basketball? Good for her. That's really cool. Left of the lane. Nora Hopkins got tied up. Possession arrow belongs to Lorain. And of course, for this Lorain team, there's some adjusting going on without Alex Harris. Timeout taken by Lorain. 1:27 to go. 56-29 EC on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL and Pelt on the web.
On WEOL.com.
Just over a minute to go here at Lorain High as we wind this one down. Elyria Catholic is going to win this Lorain County Holiday Tournament that opens up the year as EC up by 27 points, 56-29 off that timeout by Lorain. We got a foul on the floor. It's on EC. I think they called that one on Sam Falagi. For EC, only their 5th team foul. Do I dare send Jared down one more time? With only a minute to go, we got our 3rd Lorain girl in there that I don't have a number for, but that's all right. Jared already got me Sage McCall and Malaya Simmons. And there's a turnover by Lorain High with 42 seconds to go. Scarpelli throws it ahead to Sam Falagi. Falagi in the right corner to Turnus. Turnus gives the ball up. And now there's the pass knocked out of bounds by Blair for Lorain with 31 seconds to go. Again, after the ball game, we'll have our post-game show and our Lorain County Community College Player of the Game. We're under 30 seconds left. Boy, EC with 2 impressive wins to open up this season. A running shot right of the lane, rolls around the rim and in. That's the girl I don't have the number for. But she's got 2 points.
She got a basket, though.
6 seconds to go. Right side. And the shot is up, no good. And that will end the ball game. Congratulations to Elyria Catholic. They are the 2013 Lorain County Holiday Tournament champions as EC knocks off Lorain 56-31. EC now 2-0 on the year, and Lorain drops to 1-1 on the season.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.